I have made some bad mistakes in my time, but that's the breaks, and I'll bet I've had way more fun than you.
Hello there, and welcome back to another exciting edition of Kip Does Stuff. You may remember I made this a few videos back. It's my rendition of Thor's hammer, and my friends really love it, but it's heavy as heck, and I can't just throw this thing around. And they can like put a strap on it and spin it. Like it weighs as much as a gallon of milk. If I were to spin this, my arm would come off. And it's just stupid. So I'm going to make another one today. Been making a lot of them lately. And this time I'm going to make it out of some panels I cut 3mm thick out of some other stock. So let's get started. Okay, the original Thor's hammer had set dimensions, but this one I'm just going to do by eye. So I'll start by cutting these all to about 7 inches in length. I'll use this block of wood to keep them square. That should work. Okay, these 4 pieces will make up the main body of the hammer this way. And then I'll cut these into 2 slices, and they'll make the little 45-degree angle piece that connects the top and the sides and the bottom. To make those, I'll just take this square, slap it up here like this, and draw a line. It should be about an inch, 3/4 of an inch, something like that. And that should be close enough for me. Okay, now I'll try to freehand cut these on the bandsaw. I'm going to try to bevel the edges of these larger pieces to help the angle, 45-degree angle, fit in here a little better. That should let the piece fit a little better, leave less gap. Okay, so I got the parts laid out here. Now I'm going to fight with it for the next hour or two, trying to get all these edges glued, but it shouldn't be too much fun. So I'll let you skip that. Okay, so here it is all glued up. After tons of swearing and almost giving up completely and tossing it into the burn pile, didn't turn out as horrible as I thought it would. Not great, but it's okay. So now I've decided to put the handle on early for 2 reasons. 1, to get it out of the way and give me something to hold on to, and 2, to give this a little bit more support, and so that I can have access to the inside of this while I put the handle on. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the end off, slide it through this hole, and then glue it here and around here. Okay, it's not quite dry yet, but it's dry enough to do the next part. The ends have the angled piece to come out like this and a flat edge, and then these come out an angle also. So I need to make 8 of these little triangle pieces, and I'll just take the cutoffs from earlier, make it the same width as this. I'll just cut the strips out, and I'll use my eyeball to estimate how far I want to go. I call it right here. So about halfway of the length of this thing. So I'll cut these out on the bandsaw. Okay, I've got 8 of these little triangles cut out. Now I will glue them on this surface here. I've even sanded down the end here to give it a little angle to give me that look. Okay, so I've got all these 8 little knobby dealies put on here. A couple of them are kind of iffy, but it doesn't matter because the next step is to make the parts that come across here, and those will all be custom made. I'll just hold this piece of wood right there and just kind of draw them back here. And that'll be it. And I'll cut them all out one at a time and custom fit every single one of them. Okay, not quite all the glue is dried yet. Still got this clamp holding this together, but it's okay. We can start custom fitting end pieces. Start with this one. Okay, we've got the whole hammer glued together, and very few of these panels fit very well. There are a lot of holes everywhere. So, best thing to do is to use the wood filler I've got. Fill up all the holes and cracks and crevices, and tomorrow after it dries, I'll sand the crap out of it for a lot longer than I really want to. So, let's get to work. Okay, it's a new day, and all this stuff looks like it's dried up pretty good. I was breaking off high and rough. So I'll chip off what I can, and then fresh sandpaper to give it a nice good finish. Okay, we got it all sanded up good enough. Listen, sounds like a maraca. A lot of stuff chipped off and fell inside. So I decided I'm going to put that medallion on the end here that I haven't put in the others, and I'll just drill a hole, drop everything out, and put the medallion on there. Okay, ground down the end of the handle on my disc sander. So I'm going to build a pommel stick over this, and I'm going to try to make it look screen accurate, but I may just end up putting whatever on there. Won't show you that because lathe work is kind of boring and I swear a lot. Okay, carving that out, cutting out and sanding it was an ordeal. Probably the longest part of the entire project, so I'll probably never do that again unless I can find a better way to do it. See how it fits. Nice and tight and snug. Alright, let's get that maraca sound stopping. Okay, in the top of the hammer I made a 3-inch diameter mark to lay out that top medallion that goes on here. This circle here shows where the handle is glued underneath. So I need to make a hole somewhere between here and here to let that maraca crap out. So we'll grab a 3/8-inch Forstner bit and drill close to the handle, not too close. And I'll spend the next half an hour trying to shake out all these stupid parts. Okay, I've got the disc cut on my CNC, and we'll get this glued in place. Okay, and line it up. All that good. Okay, the medallion has been glued on top, despite all the fighting it did to fall off 3 times. So now I think I'm just going to grab the silver spray paint and put 2 or 3 coats of paint on the head. Then we'll work on the handle. Okay, I've got the handle painted. I left it kind of blank there. Hopefully the glue will set a little better without any paint on it. I've made a strap for it out of some spare leather I had laying around. Painted the pommel, a little piece of leather to go around this part here just to fatten it up a little bit, and some wire. I'll twist this together and wrap it around the handle and secure it here, cover it with this, and secure it below the pommel, and then drive this on. So let's get twisting. Okay, I'm going to use my natural enemy, hot glue. Start here with a little hole I drilled. I can hopefully hold it in place while I wrap the handle. That's that. I think I'd want to use hot glue to put this piece on, but I'm using contact cement. Anything's better than hot glue. Okay, now it's time to put the pommel and the strap on. I was going to glue it, but it looks like it's going to be pretty good at a pressure fit, plus I need to readjust at a later date. I can always take it apart. So I'll just put the strap on first. Put the pommel over that. And then just drive it down with this mallet. Okay, here we go. We've got it all put together. We've got the little medallion on top. A little piece here. Cover the hole we made, decoration on the handle, nice pommel. I even got it the right direction. I thought it went this way, but it actually goes this way. Got a leather strap on it. I don't like. I hate this leather strap, but people were asking for it. It's light. It's easy to use. It doesn't weigh 12 pounds like my big mill mower. So if people complain about this one, they can just eat it. There we go. Thanks for watching.